Welcome to today's case study. I have with me Pawel joining from Poland. He's been a member at Passion for Dancing from December 29th of last year, so about a couple of months. And I just kind of reached out to him just to talk a little bit about his experience of being a member and stuff like that. So thank you for joining us, Pawel.
Hello, nice to be there.
All right. Cool. And so, just tell us a little bit about yourself, like how long you've been dancing and what do you do for a living also, stuff like that.
Okay, sure. So basically I just started learning dancing like 3 months ago. And as my job, I working as programmer, so I usually don't do a lot of the physical activities during my job. So I basically wanted to do something, and I saw I just feeling that dancing is something which I don't know much, and it was something which I want to learn. So it's why I started. And initially I just joined some course which was close to my house, but then I was feeling that I'm missing something. Yeah, that it's okay that I learned something, but sometimes I miss some details, or sometimes I don't know exactly how to do some movements. So I just, started to exploring and looking for some other improvements.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Yeah. So you started with in-person classes just 3 months ago.
Yeah.
And did you do it by yourself or with someone else?
No, I going alone because I have wife, but also small kids, so we cannot go together. So I go alone, and then I sometimes try to show my wife what I learned. But yeah, it's like that.
Okay. So you're learning, and then you're gonna be your wife's teacher in the future.
Yeah, I hope. If I will manage to learn someone, it will mean that I know what to do. Yeah. So.
Yeah, and so it's interesting is that you're a programmer, so you must sit a lot, right?
Sorry, can you say again?
You said your day job is a programmer?
Yes.
So you sit a lot, probably.
Yeah, like usually sitting, maybe standing, but not movement during the day.
Not a lot of movement. So the dancing gets you moving, gets some physical activity. But like you can go to the gym, you can go do other stuff. Like, why did you decide dancing specifically?
Yeah, because dancing, I think, is not only the physical activity, but also like you need to learn to listen to music. You need to learn how to count the beat and so on. And for example, I had also a problem with that. I had problem with understanding the music, like what are the beats and so on, and also around like choreography. That in the dancing you need to like synchronize with the music. You need to do the steps in the order and so on. So it is like more complicated, and also because of that, it was like more challenging and interesting for me.
Yeah, it's a lot more interesting than staring at a wall and running on a treadmill. So yeah, I could see that. That's great. Yeah, and you need movement. I mean, we're built for movement, and I think dancing it encompasses so many different aspects, like you said. What styles are you dancing? What dances are you learning?
Yeah, so basically like international styles, like this classic one, like cha-cha, samba, rumba, waltz, like this kind of the dances.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. So going back to what you were saying, you were taking lessons, but you felt like you were missing something, or maybe you were forgetting certain things that you were learning. And so what led you to find out, or how did you find out about Passion for Dancing?
Yeah. So basically, like the reason why I was looking for something is like I have sometimes problem with when I see someone doing something, like copy the movement. Yeah. Like if someone try to explain me the movement, it's hard to me to copy that. So sometimes after the lesson, I feel, okay, but does I do better, good movements? Maybe because I was feeling that maybe some details I'm missing. So then I start looking for some YouTube videos with some, techniques and some movements. And I think that mostly for Samba, I find a lot of videos from you. And I saw that, they were in the style and something that I can understand, and it was like very good experience. So then I thought, okay, that maybe I can go deeper and buy membership, and then I have access to everything, because on the YouTube there is like the not everything is on the YouTube, yeah. So I want to have access to everything.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, so you found us on YouTube.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah. A lot of people find us on YouTube or Google. Google search as well. So what made you sign up as a member? You just wanted to get more of the videos and have it all.
Yeah, because in YouTube there is like one the channel which have a lot of the videos, but it's not like organized because it's just the YouTube. Yeah. So I saw that on the website, it seems like more organized, that you have a sections, you have some, apart from the steps, you have also some different materials like techniques or some, I don't know how to call it, but something that you show like 1 hour, like exercises that you do around some dancing. So it's something that you can immerse and do more. So I think that when I buy the membership, I get something more organized, and it will be, easier to follow for me.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, on our membership, everything is categorized by dance, by style, and also it shows you which ones you did. So it's very easy to navigate by order. We also put them in order of the beginner level, intermediate level, so by level. And recently, I don't know if you saw it, Pawel, but we also have chapters now in our videos. So you can skip now to different sections. So you can go to men's steps, or you can go to lead and follow. So each video has chapters. So that's even better now.
Yeah, I saw them. I like it because, it's organized. Because, for example, like if every lesson have those chapters, then you know what to expect. And for example, if I just want to, I don't know, see counting, I go to the counting section. Or maybe if I just want to see some technique tips, I go to technique tips. I can repeat it. So yeah, I like it how it's organized.
Cool. Is it helping you remember the steps better?
Like usually it's work this way, that when I go to my in-person classes, that after that I can back home and see, okay, then I would like to practice it more, and then I open these steps on your website, and then I can practice it, or I can go to some technique tips, and for example because I think that with the technique tips, I can like feel better with the dance, like what's around this dance. Like, for example, I know with samba that there is this bouncing in the samba. Yeah. So you can learn it, not only the steps, but also, I know, something more about the dance.
Cool. Yeah. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Are you also doing the live stream classes, or like the solo practice ones? Have you tried those or not?
Yeah, I was doing it, but only for recording, because I saw that you're doing it on the live, but also then it's recording. But I think because of the time differences, it's hard to me to join the live sessions. But then I can just join like after recording, and I can do it alone. Yeah, so I like it.
Cool. Yeah. We record it and then we archive it in the membership. So you can, so all our past live streams are there for any of you guys that are watching. When we do the live streams, usually we do it on YouTube for free. It stays there for a few days. Then we take it off and put it into the membership, and that's where they stay. So you can refer to them anytime. And those are good for solo practice. Like you said, like you're practicing your techniques, like bounce action and things like that. That's a great time to go into the solo practice ones and try to implement that technique with different steps. Yeah, cool. And so you're happy in general with the membership and the results that you're seeing?
Yeah, because I was, before I joined it, I do the research and just go to lot of the different membership, different websites. And I find this one like organized and with a lot of the materials, and a lot of the materials which were like matching like what I'm learning. Like, for example, if I want to learn those dances, I saw a lot of the materials or your website. So it was the reason why I joined. And basically when I joined, I find what I looking for. Yeah. So a lot of the materials, like the steps, but also like this technique tips or this live exercises. So yeah, there is a lot to learn.
Cool. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm happy you like it. Yeah. And anything else you want to add?
Yeah. Yeah. So I think what's important for me now is to, be consistent with learning. But I think that maybe because you have these, live sessions, like at least one per month, it will help me to, stay with the dancing. That is a reminder that, I need to at least join or watch it later to do something. Yeah. So I think it will help me.
Yeah. And how often do you practice also by yourself?
Yeah. So there were a time when I was practicing every day. So, it's like when motivation was very high. But currently I doing like maybe 3-4 times per week.
That's still pretty good.
Yeah.
And you're taking like one lesson a week or something like that?
You mean in person or?
Yeah, in person.
Yeah, it's twice per week.
Okay. That's good. Yeah. So I always say the formula is like, well, at least you want to do, if you do 1 hour of lesson, you should do 1 hour of practice at least. So if you do 2 hours of lessons, you should do like 4 hours or at least 2 hours of practice. 2-3 hours extra would be good on top of those lessons, just to get it.
Yeah. Like something I think which I need to learn is like, because when I focus on the steps, it's okay. But for example, when I start talking with someone or, lose a focus, I sometimes find that I lose, the steps, that I forget when I am. So I think it's important to practice every day, that it really I get automatically, that I can, do something else in the meantime, and I will still be able to, follow the steps.
You mean if you dance with someone and you like talk to them?
Yeah, so if I focus, for example, on dancing, like trying to count the music and steps, then it's like easy, or maybe not easy, but I know what to do. But for example, when I engage with some talking, and especially when I try to think about talking, then sometimes I lose the steps, because I lose focus, and then it's became like more difficult.
Yeah, and that takes time. Yeah, so you want it to become automatic in your body, muscle memory. You want it to be so ingrained in your body that it's like, you can just talk and chat with someone as you're dancing and you're still doing the right moves. Yeah, and that's just going to take time. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, so thank you, Pawel. I appreciate your time. I think thank you for sharing a little bit about yourself and your experience being a member. Thanks for joining me.
Thanks for having me, and have a great day.
Yeah, thank you. You too.
Bye-bye.